Welcome to a very special episode of DogFoodTown LUNCH. No tagline suggestions, no emails tells me that no one is really interested in participating in what I'm doing here. And if I'm going to continue to work by myself, I might as well present something that I usually do by myself and read to myself out loud. Actually, Lydia, I like you real good. And because of your relentless dedication to my well-being over the years, the least I can do is name this special time for you. I dedicate this effort. Nathan reads to Lydia. Think she wrote to Lydia at some point. And now, a reading from Nathan Lee Granovsky's epic story poem, There Is No Ruler, You Are the Thing. It was a gift. I wrote this. This is where I was a couple years ago, around Christmas time, and I wrote it as a gift for Lydia, because I didn't have any money to buy anything, so I just wrote her a little book, a little poem book. I think she's real sweet, and this isn't Christmas related, but it came from deep within my soul. So I guess I'll start now. There is no ruler. You are the thing. Forgotten in the darkness, forging forward without motion, every person forgets whence it came. Do not be mistaken. There is no gender within the dark. In this abyss lies the light all persons seek. There was nor has there been a breath so sweet, so thick as the thinning of the colors into that anchor, the only piece unmissing, going undiscovered forever as never cannot be found. As never, nothing is impossible. As nothing, everything is possible. In everything, the darkness reigns. Light is sought in vain. Laughter lightens what is never there. A whole is whole whenever it wants and wishes in silence, dreaming there in forgetfulness, remembering the emptiness. Peace is when the light is bent back to its only form, shapeless, unseen, heard no more. Forgotten in the darkness, sensation of dreams. All persons find no light when wandering asleep, while fear lives there. It isn't eternal. Whenever it is too overwhelming to feel a sensation of desperation, each of us springs awake, yelling and screaming and sweating and crying, free once more to be awake, to be conscious, to allow the reality of the night to slowly fade back into the light. Forgotten is the darkness, the necessary deep slumber of days and months and years, hour to hour, to minute, to second away. The light piles on unnecessary tasks that leaves nonsense to build mansions in our dream worlds. There is no sense in dreams, some say, and all these rational ones are correct. There is no sense in dreams, but these, the ones prone to prove the worth of daily living, do not read the reasons why. The small print ignored, they sign, the contract fulfilled, logic making nonsense a crime. One side versus the other. Place for one means moving on to cleaning out the rest, and resting to the point of sleeping means breaking away what it all means. Circle is square. Triangle is circle, square is hare, seven-sided bear, cub sandwich at the last stop. They all go. I mop the fridge with a kid's left pinky toe. Green means the man came back to fly south for the north lava lampshade breast milk man frog. Seek and blind, a pencil walking and talking like a cowboy band from a city full of robots made of outer space plastic bag hats. Cream pop is now heard in 3 dimensions on an inner ear spec that looks like how it sounds. Dog teeth vibrations make wood waves at the front porch that talks about the messages found in vehicles whenever you step on them. Peel back the seat covers and see, it says, like all the boards are made of gelatin dessert, and suddenly a baby rises out in a million little sections, the mouth of which slides in under my fingernail and soothes my naked muscles, telling my knuckles I can heal my aching back by tapping a certain rhythm of sweet raindrop tooth filling on the front of my oven door. Ding dong, a missing person is knocking from inside the freezer that belongs to a friend I just met down the street. He came over with a cat that fixed all the damage my plumbing did to itself during its chocolate phase. That cat wore a hat like a train conductor and a little belt carrying a hammer and a wrench and a shotgun. The cat, now a small dog with tomatoes for eyes, used his electrified weapon to hold up a cockroach gambling ring that had tricked its now dead mouse wife into betting all their hard-earned candy corn still on the cob onto a small butter horse that ended up being a puddle of blue vegetable oil which slithered along so slowly it could never cross into the sponge of first prize. For the last time, the rat police showed up just after the small dog with cat voice got out with all the buckets of needles. Each rat has a name: Phil, Bart, Kip, Krildim, Carl, and Crazy Joe Mondays. All 20 of them scurried out of the marsh under the brick foot of that giant flute player. The giant stuck a trumpet in his car and played all the colors of the rainbow and then some. The louder he got, the quieter an airplane making loops through his nostrils became. Louder and louder the double mouthpieced tuba played. The giant's car looked like all the kids from a high school yearbook that had been lost, never to be seen again. The nose helicopter was so quiet the tuba grew another arm, grabbed it and threw it into those trampoline clouds. Up and up and up the hairy machine bounced, up and up and up. The blue of the yellow sky turned so many colors outside the spectrum that the man awoke. His feet slipped off the pile of pine needles that had become his bed. Toes, finding cold stone, sent colors to his brain. Words of space to the helicopter he now forgot. Without all that nonsense, his rational mind, which had procured the mattress of dead tree cells, invented it as a comfort for his screaming spine, didn't know what he could have easily known, and avoiding all the things that were about to come, moving on into the pleasant, blissful ignorance of the forest, all the sounds proving the worth of each meaningless loop of the airplane now helicopter through the sinus passages of the musical giant and his flute tuba. That's all the time we have for today. Thanks for joining me, Lyd. I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you later. Hope you have a good day at work. Bye.